Hello. Hey, we good? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Sean, librarian, writer, geek, here on Friday. It's Friday, so for now, at least, that means it's time for more Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. Things are getting, well, uh, but hey, we made it to Friday, so that's always a good thing. Uh, so shortly before this, it was actually at dinner eating dinner and other stuff and scrolling through Blue Sky because I had well I guess first off, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this last night, but I'm going to mention it here now. I am no longer using Twitter. I have I've locked my account. I'm not responding to anything. I am not doing it. I have removed the app from my phone and will probably be deleting the removing it from my saved site bookmarks on my browser because, well, in case you haven't been paying attention, yeah, Elon Musk basically came out and supported some white replacement theory anti-Semitic bullshit, and like basically a whole bunch of big advertisement buyers, like we talk like Paramount, WB, IBM, a, a whole bunch of people, whole very much, maybe Disney too. I don't know, but a whole bunch of companies basically coming out and saying like, okay, yeah, we really we no. We'll put up with a lot of shit, but like this level of anti-Semitism is like no, we will not put up with that. And of course, all of this is made much more telling by the fact that apparently Elon, or rather his account, let's be real here, his account put out a statement basically saying like, oh yeah, all these statements and not statement, all these slogans and whatnot by used generally in association with support for Palestinians and that sort of thing are like, oh, those are inherently in talking about genocide of Jewish people, and it's like, okay, not really. Oh, hello. No, Murray, you have not missed anything. I'm literally just chatting about current events as I am wont to do at the beginning of my streams because it's that kind of. I feel like it, and I like to vent sometimes. But basically, yeah, Twitter sucks. Elon Musk is like increasingly openly racist and anti-Semitic, and apparently the head of the. Oh yeah, not a lot of good current events, but very much yeah. But so like Elon Musk is increasingly going mask off, but apparently because he put out a statement criticizing Palestinians, the head of the ADL, the Anti Defamation League, this very strong, pro Jewish people. It apparently he's like, oh well, see, it ask Elon is actually okay because apparently the head of the ADL and presumably the ADL in general is perfectly fine with anti-Semitism as long as as long as you also are against Palestine, which, yeah, yeah, it, kinda, yeah. But other thing, I read this like right before I started, right as I was eating dinner. But anyway, I'm bringing this up. No, it is not okay. Of course not. No. But I'm bringing this up just as in reference to the fact that, like, yeah, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not going to use Twitter. I don't want to be on Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky now, so that's where you can find me. I'm using the same username. I'm even using the same username, so it's like making it as easy as possible to find me. But additionally, apparently there was a case, I think, in Colorado. I don't know, some people trying to ensure that Donald Trump will not be on the ballot for primaries and whatnot next year based on, let's see, I talked to my assistant, aren't you? Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Yeah. But yeah, so this case about Trump was, the Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which, is was basically the, okay, if you were if you were in the Confederate Army, you can't be in government, is basically what it says in short. And it's more like, okay, if you have previously sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution, whatever, blah blah blah, and you have taken up arms against the United States, da 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 da, yeah, you're not allowed to be in the government. Yeah. Well, the thing is, some people tried to do this. Some people tried to move against government. You can't be in the government. Yeah, I know. But so these people brought the case, tried to get this case done in Colorado. And the judge ruled against them. It ruled that no, Trump has to be on the ballot. But it's weird. But I didn't read the whole thing because I'm not a lawyer and I'm not going to understand this. But I follow many people on Blue Sky and elsewhere. What's up with this? Yeah, audio input capture. What the heck? Okay, so my caption thing doesn't seem to be working. That's fine. Okay. Oh, there it is. Anyway, but the rule, the bit that I did read, it's apparently phrased in such a way that's like, okay, so we acknowledge that Trump did an insurrection, but because of the wording of Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, and I did read that section, and it lists off a whole bunch of offices and whatnot that such an individual is barred from. And because the office of president and vice president are not explicitly listed, we have to. It does not bar someone who has committed insurrection from running for president or vice president. It's like, okay, so you concede the argument for removing Trump from the ballot or preventing him from being put on the ballot is entirely valid and correct, but also no. And it's like, it's such a weird way, such a weird line of logic. And I think in retrospect, really, yeah, there's arguers. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's like, okay, you're really focusing on, yeah. Hello, Valerie. Yes. We are just in time for tentacles. So, yeah. So, I don't know. It feels like this judge is, yeah, I know. It really kind of feels like there were some people going like, okay, is this judge like basically setting this up for an appeal to be overruled on appeal? And tell me which comma there was a rogue comma. Oh no. Okay. All right, but that's enough of me venting. I've gone on a little longer than normal. So anyway, Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. We're off to New Orleans. Yay. Maybe. We'll see. It'll be interesting. All right. So. There we go. Okay, good. So... okay. So yeah, Chapter 4 is actually about as far as I've gotten. So we'll see how far we go. Yes, Chapter 4. There. Mind Palace. I pushed the button. Uh-oh. That's... Hey, do what you gotta do.
There's nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world. Holmes?
Uh-huh.
You seem troubled. I'm not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
Right.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear. Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
Yikes.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims. I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask. My sincere condolences. In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John?
Woof.
I must ask you to intervene. Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London. Report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over. Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead. We know nothing of what awaits. What dangers lurk in the darkness? Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
Oof.
So be it.
Yeah.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale. Of course. Thank you, John.
Yeah, I haven't done Nano in a long time, so to anybody if you are doing it, good luck. I wish you the best. Anyway. Oh. Okay. Oof. 4. The Outsiders. Eh.
Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat. Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions. I know, but you look exhausted. Why didn't we find the hotel first? We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank. As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
Okay. I just want to write weird-ass time travel stories. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind. I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I know. It's the hazards of traveling. No. Switching between games. Piece of evidence leading New Orleans seems the kidnappers used service of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems. Interesting. I can't change my clothes, but they tell me I have more clothes. Oh well. Mind Palace. Who is the jewel seller A? Oh well. Anyway. Ah. Yeah, Holmes is looking more and more haggard as we go along, which is to be expected, I suppose.
Are you able to help me?
My dear fella, you're talking to the right man.
Man can be found on the street of the port on the left side of the harbor master building opposite Chinatown. Eternal darkness. Oh yeah. It's an investigation. It's the cocaine. Look. Sherlock can quit anytime he wants. Okay. Yes, I do watch Lower Decks.
Black opals being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray.
An auction. Interesting. Very interesting. But yes, I do watch Lower Decks. I am all caught up on Lower Decks. I very much enjoyed the finale. Ah. Let's see. Two very different people. First time they tried cocaine, they had to stop immediately because they liked it so much they knew they would fall into a hellhole. Yeah, that's fair. Hello. This scene, Sun Tao, 34, last seen Chinatown, New Orleans Sheriff's Department. Interesting. Just love the Mark Twain way of dealing with conflicts. That, yeah, that was
Our
definitely a
ship
thing.
leaves tomorrow morning. No room for sightseeing then.
Alas.
More people missing here, too.
Huh. Anyway, let's see. Surprised there are two people who've done cocaine. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I would probably be surprised as well, but... why being choppy? I don't know why Valerie's horse represents me and cocaine users. It seemed to fit. Yeah, fair, I guess. Makes as much sense as anything. Yeah, pony knows things. Let's see. Let's see. The banking house is apparently opposite Chinatown, so somebody else says stop using cocaine after one try. Yeah. Well, this looks like the entrance to Chinatown if ever I've seen one, so presumably, hey. Alright, let's try and get inside.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Let's take a look at this man. Squids. Likely has myopia. Alright, what else we got? Reading a hidden tabloid. Abe Lincoln alive. Nice. Abe Lincoln alive. Right. Hello? Something in his pocket, possibly a sandwich? Okay, let's see. Let's see. The guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket while reading Abe Lincoln alive makes the guard a paranoid fool with bad taste. Besides, the man has myopia. Or, the guard at the bank is a real character. Storing a sandwich in his pocket to save time while reading Abe Lincoln alive makes him a critical thinker who questions everything, even the truth. Myopia is a result of constant reading to the detriment of one's health. I'm disinclined to believe that. I don't know. What do we think? Is he critically questioning everything and has bad vision because he's been reading so much? Or is he just kind of weird? Maybe. What the heck? We'll go with this one, maybe. Sure. I need more info. Yeah, I know, but this is what we can get at a glance, so. Yes, I'm Frank Barnaby, sure.
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
Can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
Well, so much for that.
Holmes, over here. Closed auction, gems sold. By invitation only.
Hey, Watson, what's up? Well, you use me as an example when I got glasses telling my cousin they shouldn't watch TV because that's why I needed glasses, and I never forgave her for that. Yeah, fair.
Any luck? None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
All right. So, let's see. Frank Barnaby, the owner, has an invitation to the bank auction.
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local. And do you think Mr. Barnaby would be happy to share
It's
his
too late.
invitation?
My myopia is no
Let
more
us
a
first
sign
find
of
him,
bad.
then we can see if he is the generous type.
Oh yeah, I'm not. It is the murderer of Station Eternity. I haven't told folks that. Oh no, I actually recently read that. So yeah, okay. No, I can't even talk to you. Okay, cool. So let's find.
Marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city. Indeed.
Yes?
Those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
We are not going to comment on whether or not this may be in the accuracy of those comments or observations. We're not going to comment on that. Are you feeling oh no.
Help me, please.
I think I can be of help.
Cool. Local say man's at Frank owns a shop in Chinatown called Barnaby's Hidden Gems. Cool. Also, why it would really surprise me if no? Okay. Huh. Barnaby's Hidden Gems. do you know?
Locked. No one's here.
Interesting. What do we got? The shop is closed. Yeah. No doy. Hello, but we can look inside through the
Rather
window.
unassuming for a jewelry store.
Huh.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
Hello. Talking to angry fellows near Barnaby's Hidden Gems reveals that they might know him. Wow, cool. Hey.
Are you able to help me?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Cool. He owes the money. Known alcoholic currently getting drunk at a local bar called the Giddy Gator in the Creole Quarter. Can be recognized by a yellow hat and green jacket. Thank you.
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Right, okay. I have not played any of the Agatha Christie games. Honestly, half the reason I got this is because of... oh, wow. Yeah. But part of the reason I got this was because I think it was on discount, on sale, and...
This place. There's a Spartan charm, does it not? It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
Here it says... I'm enjoying this in general, but yeah, part of the reason I got this is because, like, oh, love Cthulhu, Lovecraft stuff, always like that. I appreciate the like the mix of, you know, Holmes and that stuff, because I feel like it would make an interesting combination. Anywho, but I think I did see this same company. I have not played Dredge. Ah, don't do that. Cool.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson. Two of you are just alike. Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Don't take it personal. Mr. Barnaby, the banking house of E.W. Gray invites you to participate in a closed auction. Fishing game plus Eldritch Horror recommended. Interesting. Yeah. Please present a selection of rare and extraordinary black opals for sale. Please contact our employee to receive more information. We strongly urge you to wear the cleanest suit you have and be sober. One more unacceptable incident and we will exclude you from our list of buyers. Fair.
Eureka! What have you got? An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Yoink.
Holmes.
What?
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby. Holmes, we look nothing alike. The hat and coat will do the heavy
Oh.
lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It
Yes.
worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
I mean, the ops are, like, what? That, hey, wow, Watson and this guy look almost exactly alike? Yeah, well, I mean, it's true. Anyway. No, I can't do that yet? Okay, fine. Ah. I mean, they do look alike.
Where's
That's the
my
whole...
cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar?
Yeah, it's definitely makes a statement.
Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Cool. And of course the guard is like,
Mr.
oh,
Barnaby.
there he is.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Barnaby knows a lot of
You?
people. Yes, he does,
You
apparently.
okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
Yeah,
I'm in a rush.
right.
Come on in.
Yeah, might be the cocaine. Well, let's...
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
Let's take a look. Bank holds auction. Banking house of E.W. Gray will be hosting a closed auction of black opals. Bank doesn't disclose the origin of the rare stones. However, the bank clerk, Mrs. Zoe Clemens, has confirmed the authenticity of each stone. Interesting. Ah. This is practicing Charlie Brown Christmas piano piece, and I'm so... It's good stuff.
Do you know anything about this?
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm clueless.
Oh, shoot. I probably didn't want that.
May I ask you something?
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm clueless.
No? Okay. Hello? Black opal, origin Australia, weight 40 carats, rarest stone believed to be a piece of a shattered space rock that fell to Earth. Okay.
Help me, please.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Right, okay. Just gonna... Okay, same. These, look at these. Hello?
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
Banking house of E.W. Gray thanks its fine philanthropists. H. Armitage, Dillard E. Arneson of the French Quarter, J. Atkinson of St. Thomas, R. Carter, French Quarter, B. Chambers, Michaud? I don't know. S. Clemens, St. Thomas, G. Engel, Philipmore, M. Hartnett, Faubourg Marginet, J. Hallett, Ha. Right. Space rock, that's what everyone says. I sorted with space rock, might have gotten powers. I mean... I know. Yeah, it's like... It is a little, curious.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet
Aha.
you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby.
Yes.
I do have some questions, if you don't mind.
So who sold these rocks?
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
Fair enough. All right, tell me about these rocks.
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Aha.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner.
Oh,
I'm starting
no.
to suspect they were illegally procured.
Oh, no.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you
Really?
would like to know more, I could get my manager.
Oh
You
no.
old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction.
Oh boy.
An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most.
Ah.
And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important
Right.
business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real
Oh, no.
Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister?
Oh boy.
What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale.
Jeez.
Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
Okay. Right. Large wool, an oversized hat. Okay. See, Golden Revolver champion. He's either very proud or a poser. Sheriff. So he holds a position of power. Yikes. Uh-oh. Yeah. Polished nails, so he's either fashionable or hates getting dirty. Maybe you're maybe drunker than I think. Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Luxurious textile, so he cares for his appearance. Okay, let's see. Sheriff Grubb's the law in New Orleans, fairly eccentric, looking after his nails, appearance, and image. However, it's just a cover for his true nature as a remorseless and highly powerful individual in the local community who uses his image to distract and disguise his true nature. Let's see. Oh, he knows he has a little bit. Well, not the disguise stuff, but, you know, the ability to observe things and figure stuff out. Or alternatively, he's actually a barking, toothless dog. Man attempts to make the impression he's an important figure in the life of New Orleans. However, he's just a small cog in the governmental machine. He feels so uncomfortable and displeased with his role that he tries to compensate with ridiculous tournaments, fashionable looks, and threatening behavior. I'd rather. I think. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this one.
Of course I know you, Sheriff.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction?
Ha.
I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, because Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Yeah.
Mighty fine of you.
Yeah.
The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors.
Uh-huh.
Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Well, okay then. Yeah, he is a jerk, but local sheriff saw through Barnaby disguise and insisted on us leaving New Orleans tomorrow morning. At least there's a positive consequence. There's no sense in wearing Barnaby's silly, smelly outfit anymore. Time to go back to the boat and change there so as to avoid Barnaby's legacy. Yeah, that was going to happen no matter what. But, yeah.
told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
Gee, Holmes is full of himself and an asshole, huh? Eh. I mean, yeah. Actually, you know what? Map. Just gonna zap over here. Save myself a little time. Anyway, we've had a little time. The guys had a little time to, well, we wait a minute for this area to populate. But surely the folks have had a chance to get our clothes all dealt with.
No, no! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order.
Get the impression that Watson doesn't tip well or something.
Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
Oh,
With respect, miss,
okay.
have we met before?
If
Fair.
you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Uh-huh. Okay. So yeah, haha, the luggage had legs or something. Mr. Pratchett's gonna be very mad. Ha 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 ha. Cute reference, guys. Very nice. Anyway.
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yes. Let's see. Room 6.
Well,
Alright.
look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
Yeah,
I can't
bet.
thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Ow. Like, no, Watson, you know exactly why he only rolled one sleeve up. You were probably the one writing his prescription. All right. Yeah, Watson's kind of, he's kind of very much done with, give it a little clap back. It's, not, before we get into, go much further along. Next Holmes fanfic. Watson is done with your shit. Yeah. Anyway. Hello. Essentially the plot of Cat's Paw. Ah. Hello. Uh-huh. There's supposed to be something about, like... meeting the sheriff, Lucy. There was supposed to be something about, what? Ah! There we are. Wanted posters. There's wanted posters of criminals around New Orleans. Getting 10 of them should be quite enough to improve Sherlock's collection of criminal profiles.
Watson,
sure.
What have we here?
Ah.
A local crime star.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not going after these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior.
Well, you can't stop progress.
Holmes, that's nonsense. Come on. But sure. Stealing 20 oranges and a packet of nuts. Okay. Whatever. Point is, hey, run around the map. Yes. Very fake science. I can't quite remember the name of at the moment. Began with a PH. Philology? Something like that. No. As much gold as the wanted weighs? Jeez. Anyway. Point is, hey, I get points for just running around. Do it. It's a side game quest thing. Why not? Necromancy, kidnapping, and attempted murder. Okay. I feel like I spent a lot of time on my other playthrough trying to find these posters. Necromancy. Breaking into jail to socialize with cohorts and colleagues. Reward $10 and a fine hat. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's an odd thing to do, but alright. No. The Wet Bandit, Donald the Wet Bandit McLeod, assaulting relatives with a raw chicken. Okay. Okay. Ah. Jennifer Black Widow Pritchett. Baking and selling pies with human meat. Okay. Okay. That's... Yeah, that'll... Okay. So... 2 more. Yay. Almost done. Gazebo Kelly, selling an overcoat, a pair of socks, and a boot. Reward a lifetime supply of beer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got our Mrs. Lovett. Yeah, that... Like, at least that I could go like, okay, that is... serious, whereas some of these other ones are like, what? It's like, that's a weird crime to... Alright, anyway, up. Last one, yay. Sunshine Clayton. Mass poisoning during the Christmas soiree. $600 and Congressional Gold Medal. Good grief. That not make 10? Alright, one more. Doubt there's gonna be anything around here.
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
I'll deal with you later. Deal with you later. I need to comb the city for one more wanted poster. Worst Christmas party ever. Yeah, probably. Thing is, it's really hard. It's hard to know where I've been and where I haven't been. Okay. Fine. Can't seem to find this one. Let's help this guy out. Why not? Hello?
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was my mom, Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The Great Gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
Okay, care to explain some things?
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God.
Yeah.
But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She's the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Okay.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Let's start looking around.
We have a feathered friend in the case. The poor bird crashed against Cole's house. The damage is recent. A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
Sir?
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, I stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah. And to be really down on your luck. Oh, no two ways about it.
Game? Game, I need you to let me inside. I need you to let me into his house, game. I need to be able to go inside his house to continue my investigation, game. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna... Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna... Sorry, I think something... The game has goofed briefly. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we are synced. We are going to try playing again. There's several points where it's like the game has not is not loading properly. It's not loading some things. And I don't understand why. Yes. Health warning. Yeah, hey, there's some bad stuff in this game. Yeah. We're in Ukraine, etc., etc. Okay. Might be. Might be. See if reloading does anything. Aha. Okay, cool. Okay, now we can... Other stuff is
There are
loaded.
too many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go.
Hello. Uh-huh. Let's see. Multiple boot prints around the entrance. Impossible to say where a person was going.
Supper leftovers.
Hello?
It's not a simple tea. A herbal concoction, rather.
Black tea seems not to be very popular here.
Yeah, well, I was not here to defend Pony. Maybe she's being productive. Possibly. Maybe. Hard to say.
He dropped a cup here.
Hmm.
Some chewing tobacco leaves. Cheap and strong brew. Judging by the facial features, Cole and one of his relatives.
Hello?
With William in Shreveport, 1879. This one is almost odorless. It smells sweet. Interesting. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these. The healing properties of some herbs are truly amazing, Holmes.
And some are extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Cold ground herbs here.
Mix equal portions. Goldenrod, strawberry leaves, and jasmine flowers. Interesting. Hello?
More boot prints here.
kind of... I think maybe this? Let's try it. No. Okay, I see, I see. Alright, fine.
Cole was having dinner. He was alone.
Okay.
The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Huh.
Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately.
Uh-huh.
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea. I went to Mr. Samdi and he gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist. It was risky, but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, okay. See, and thus far, I feel like this is the most, iffy portion of the game. Or at least this chapter.
Can I ask you a question?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
Oh,
Whoa! The heck was that? Dear Mr. Holmes, I knew that when you heard about voodoo, you would be immediately skeptical. This world is not what it seems. I find it strange that in your journey, you are still in disbelief. I'm sorry that I won't be there when you come for me. I would love to help open your eyes. I presume you wanted to ask me about the recipe you found in Cole's house. Knowing of his tragedy, I told him to brew an infusion from these herbs. The effects of that infusion are solace and mollification. If you don't believe me, read this book. There are the answers that you seek. May the spirits be with you, Mr. Holmes. Sam D. P.S. After you find what you're seeking, please return the tome. Some books do bad things if they fall into the wrong hands. Okay. Well, anywho. Let's look in the archives. So, ahem. Yellow flowers with pointed leaves. Plant with alternate elliptical pointed leaves which are narrowed into a winged petiole. Yellow flowers in small and numerous baskets less than an inch in diameter, collected at the tops of the stems in a narrow erect paniculate in okay, fine. No idea about measurements. Leaf form, sure. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yellow flowers with pointed leaves. Yellow. Narrow-winged. Yellow flowers, small, numerous baskets less than an inch in diameter. Maybe? Sure. What do we got? Goldenrod, perennial herbaceous plant from Asteraceae family. Goldenrod, strong diuretic effect used for indigestion and rheumatism. General anti-inflammatory property. Okay. Let's look at the large white flowers. Let's see. Several large white flowers, 4 to 6 inches tall. Fragrant flowers are trumpet-shaped. They have a pleasant, strong, sweet odor. 4 to 6 inches tall. Pleasant, strong, sweet odor. And they are white. What we got? Jimson weed, also known as devil snare, potent poisonous plant. In case of poisoning, Jimson weed causes dry mouth, speech, and swallowing disorders, dilated pupils, impaired near vision, fear of light, delirium, hallucinations, and agitation. Severe poisoning is characterized by loss of orientation and sharp mental arousal. Okay. And the green ones? Let's see. Bunch of green trifoliate leaves, 1.5 to 2.5 inches in diameter. When squeezed, it's possible to smell a slightly sour odor. These are leaves, so sour odor. Strawberry leaves. Effective remedy to improve appetite and normalize digestive processes. Teas and infusions with strawberry leaves have a positive effect on the work of the heart, help lower blood pressure, and have a mild analgesic effect. Okay. This is interesting. Because, yeah, dude, who gave you this? Who told you to use this? Because, let me see, what was the... Goldenrod, strawberry leaves, and jasmine flower. You're using something else. That's not right. This wasn't right.
Sir?
Yeah.
Cole, where are these herbs from?
I bought them from Zora. Her stall is at the market near the port.
Aha. Interesting. Market near the port. Okay, that's... I feel like that's not super specific, but alright. Right, okay. Not gonna question that.
Yeah, I bet Zora will kill her. Did you see how she rushed there? Fearsome woman. Yeah, I'm afraid for them Chinese and for anyone who messes with her.
Ah, game.
Are you able to help me?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Went to the Chinatown market, wanting to start a fight with another herb merchant there. Is known for her quarrelsome temper, however. For the few last days, she's been unusually aggressive. Discussing alchemical names and the Voynich manuscript and euphemisms for penis. Okay. See, tobacco leaves, strawberry leaves, and dried goldenrod. Son demands to know there are so many euphemisms for penis. Your son is very odd, Valerie. Okay.
Are these herbs fresh? And you dare call my product substandard?
Excuse me, are you Zora?
I am. What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have several questions, if you don't mind. You are selling herbs, is that right?
Do you want to buy something?
Not really.
No.
I wanted to ask if you have the herbs from this list.
Goldenrod, jasmine, strawberry. These are very common. I do sell them same as any other herb merchant.
Okay.
I came here because Cole Seabrook mentioned you. Do you know him?
Unfortunately, yeah. He's my late husband's brother.
Have you heard of Jimson weed?
A poisonous plant, but it can help ease the pain if you know how to use it. Some believe you can use it to create a zombie, a willless slave.
Is that what you wanted for Cole? Or did you sell it accidentally?
Did Cole get what he deserved? The Loas heard my prayers.
So you admit it was on purpose?
I admit there's a higher power maintaining order and justice in this world, and Cole got what he deserved. I'm happy that it happened, but that doesn't mean I'm to blame.
Can I ask what caused such hatred?
The sheriff confiscated all our weapons, and then the disappearance began. William wanted one rifle, just one, to protect us. Cole was too eager to help, and as a result, my Will got a bullet in his chest.
How did Cole explain what took place?
Oh boy.
He just walked away as if nothing happened. Cole is the reason I lost my husband, and he should pay for it.
Don't you want to know what really happened?
For me, it's clear. An innocent man would tell everything. Only the guilty remain silent.
Okay. Yikes. Second man of the photos. Yes, we got that. This is admittedly taking us a little, Yep, what am I doing? Hey, Cole. Question.
Sir?
Yeah, your brother.
I've learned about your tragedy, Cole. My condolences.
Zora told you, didn't she?
Can you tell me what happened and why you feel guilty?
My brother died. I'm alive, and William is not. That's why.
Did you see who shot him?
It was the bloody sheriff. I swear I saw him smiling.
Okay.
Tell me, what was the plan?
William had to get into the warehouse through the eastern gate, the one not far from the market on the edge of the railroad. I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
So what went wrong?
William went in, then came back with a rifle. I saw him jump off the crate, and then bang! He was lying there dead.
What happened next?
My heart stopped. I froze. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats." And I woke up. I ran away. I had just one task, and I failed it. And for my mistake, the lower of death will come for me.
It's the warehouse near the market at the corner of the railroad. Cole's hiding behind barrels. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the actual scene of,
chewed tobacco. That's the spot.
I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
Right. No, this isn't interesting.
An oily handprint. The substance has solidified. I assume that this is cosmoline with which the gun was lubricated.
William went in, then came back with a rifle.
This lamp did not leave William a chance to go unnoticed. William was shot here.
I saw him jump off the crane and then bang! He was lying there dead.
The bullet went through him, and based on its velocity and mass, I would say the shooter was no more than 35 or 40 feet away.
Yeah, the game isn't, clipping too much, so...
The sheriff stood here. Cole had no chance to spot him approaching.
That's a terrible choice of position, and it cost his brother his life. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats!" And I woke up. And what did Cole do? My heart stopped. I froze.
Cole sought safety in flight.
Now I see why Cole thinks he deserved it. He simply left his brother behind.
He did not have much of an option.
Sad. I think Zora would like to know about this.
Yeah, apologies if it's kind of clipping. I'm not... Yeah, it's probably just the stream. Because the game is running alright, for the most part, so...
Help me, please.
I'm sorry. You should search for answers somewhere else.
Doing a bit, but I thought it was my internet. I can hear fine though. Okay, yeah, it's yeah. And, you know, if it is being a little choppy, you know, it will be up on YouTube soon. In the next Monday. It should be up on YouTube Monday. Again, I'm over there, same name, same username as here. Where is the... I walk past this. Hey.
What do you want?
Ah. I want you to load in properly. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I know you are angry at Cole, but you must know that he is not guilty of your husband's death. I was at the warehouse and I saw it all myself. The sheriff shot William and Cole couldn't prevent it, not even at the cost of his life.
Why did Cole survive then? And how did he return unwounded?
He had no chance of stopping the sheriff, but he found himself unnoticed All he could do was run or die.
That jackal sheriff. Perhaps
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right. I didn't want to kill Cole. It's just too painful to know that he's still around while my Will's dead.
You can mourn with Cole.
Oh,
Forgive him
yeah.
if you can.
I'll need some time for that.
Yay. His brother William died recently. Happened near the eastern gates. Closing the barrels. Cool, let's go and resolve this. Still want to find that last poster, though. Where is it? Hey, Cole.
Sir?
Yeah, okay.
I have good news. No lowers are coming for you. You were poisoned.
What?
Zora sold you Jimson weed instead of jasmine. That was the cause of your hallucination. She wanted revenge.
It doesn't change anything. Look, the laws were guiding her. I deserved it.
I went to the warehouse and I know what happened. You are not guilty of William's death. You had no chance of stopping the sheriff. Your only choice was to run or die.
That was my purpose as a brother. But I failed William. I'm a coward. I ruined 2 lives in one evening, including Zora's.
I spoke with Zora and she forgives you. Now is the time to forgive yourself.
Thank you, sir. I'll try.
Anyway. Yay! What? He's not guilty, had no choice to save his own life. Okay. Anyway. All right, fine. Anyway. All right, let's... Hello.
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Sheriff. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1-2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire 'em out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
All right. Champagne shared some information about Black Opal Trader. He's a rich man from the French Quarter. All right. Mind Palace! Beware, it's going to get a little squishy. Let's see. All right. See, we have a plaque with a bunch of philanthropists. See, this mysterious opal trader is a rich man from the French Quarter. No. Banking House of E.W. Gray. Somehow, maybe? Yes! Most likely the jewel seller who stands behind the A in the telegram from the Edelweiss Institute is E. Arneson from the French Quarter. Cool. Alright, so, okay. But before we do that... Alright, let's see. Alright. Son of a... Literally right there.
This will be enough for my collection.
As long as you don't hang those ugly faces up at Baker Street.
Okay. Never mind. All right. Wow. Cool. All right, this is literally as far as actually a little farther than I've gotten. Can I return after leaving? Be sure to finish everything you wanted to do here. Yep.
Got a spot in mind.
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
All right. Let's see how quickly we can get this done. Let's hope we can get another chapter done tonight. Keep my streak alive. Hello? Oh, hello. Jewel seller sent telegram. Okay.
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Cordona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return?
I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments. Are you able to help me?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Locals say Mr. Arneson's mansion is a large gate, has a large gate adorned with bisons. Good to... Here, wander around for a bit. That's fun. Huh. Why do I get the feeling it's going to be the last one?
Yeah, very nice indeed.
May I ask you something?
You better ask someone else about that.
Yes, I have actually.
Bisons, huh? Large gates. Aha.
Lord help me.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try.
Huh.
That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.
Okay. Oh. Well. Never mind. Well. Seems that, hey, wow, we did finish up chapter 4 and it shot right into chapter 5. But, sorry. Should have popped over here first. But, yeah, so as is my wont with this stuff, as soon we do maybe about one chapter a session. So, that's going to be it for me for this week. Again, if I apologize if this was a little choppy. Again, it will be up the stream. This and last night's stream will be up on my YouTube channel, which is also Librarian Writer Geek. I'll be up there Monday, probably, assuming I can remember to upload stuff to YouTube and have it get processed. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying this. I'm glad at some of the progress I'm making, and I'm glad I didn't necessarily have to look up a ton of stuff this time, because I got confused or something. But anyway, so yeah, I will not be I said this last night, but I will repeat it here. I will not. Yeah, a lot happened, kind of, but I mean, I'm usually streaming like 2 hours of content, and we're about approaching the 2-hour mark. So hey, it makes me feel good and accomplished when, like, oh wow, look, I got through a whole chapter in one sitting. So this game doesn't feel super long, but it does. Hey, it's good. Again, sorry, I will not be streaming next week because let's see, is the end hopeful? Yeah, Hey, we found the clue. We found where the clues led us. We found where we need to go, and that's what's important. Okay, sorry, I keep trying to say things and getting interrupted. Apologies. Okay, so I'm not streaming next week because this coming Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be spending that with family and whatnot because I'm in the U.S. and it's Thanksgiving in the U.S. Not going to stream the day after as much as I there's the closed theory free and wanted posters. Yeah, glad you got some enjoyment out of that. And I'm probably going to take next Friday off because just sometimes I just need a Friday off, and I've been wanting to play more holidays, those things that you might occasionally have sometimes, but yeah, so like I'm probably gonna, if I have my way, I'm gonna be gonna probably try and play a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 Friday. I wanted to play more this week, but like every time it's like, okay, I'd get home from work, and I'd have dinner, and I'd just be so tired and burnt out afterwards. That's like, I you know, like, hey, I need, like, just be like, okay, I almost got to and, you know, stuff would come up like, oh, well, this needs to, yeah, holidays, yes. Yep. But yeah, stuff kept coming up, like updates and whatnot, and finally, and I want to actually take some time to play this one game that I have not gotten a chance to play. So I'm going to do that. So I'll be back in 2 weeks with more. Be back on the 30th with more Sea of Stars, and on the 1st of December with Chapter 5 of Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's my Baldur's Gate 3 stories are going to be interesting. I have yet, there's so much content that I have yet to actually get to. Like, I feel kind of bad. I feel bad, especially given that I got in that. I paid for early access, the early access version, and I never really got that far. I just don't have the time. It's frustrating, but I don't have the time, and it makes me sad. Oh well. So yeah, that's going to be it from me for tonight. If you're watching this on the YouTube, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, you know, do the YouTube things, the like and the subscribe and all that stuff. It makes me happy, even though I have like I have a very, very tiny audience. It makes me happy to know that people are actually watching my stuff. Okay. But it's late, and I should probably be getting into bed. Happy NaNoWriMo for those who are participating. And I don't know, as bad as things are out there, try and do what you can to bring a little light and happiness to the world, I guess.